Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Peter's Picture Palace with Peter Finn. I'm your host, Peter Finn. Each week we're going to take a look at a different classic and influential work of cinema with a little help from select clips and interviews with the cast and crew. Today, our selection is the 1973 cult horror classic, Everybody's Dead. Run fast, fast, fast. Oh God, there's blood everywhere. A slasher that's as controversial as it is crucial. What do you say we go ahead and dive right in?
Goddamn wood. Hello? Who is it? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Well, that was certainly a bit more frightening than I remembered. Could we get a glass of warm milk? Any chance? Just milk. Thanks. Everybody's Dead is the directorial debut of legendary horror filmmaker Mitch Cooper, who now lives in isolation in the Swedish wilderness for unclear reasons. Everybody's Dead chronicles the suburban murders of the Slicer, a mysterious man with a sharp axe and a bad temper. Will he finally meet his match when whip-smart Karen Thompson becomes his latest target? Well, I guess you'll just have to see for yourself. Shot in the autumnal Massachusetts woods for a budget of merely $200,000, Cooper independently produced the entire picture by himself. Little did he know then that Everybody's Dead would become a smash hit on the underground grindhouse circuit, eventually scoring a wide release in American cinemas, not to mention a cult following across the globe. Famously recut and garbled by distribution companies, the Library of Congress eventually set about reconstructing the original print, preserving it as a staple of American culture. This here happens to be my first edition Laserdisc copy, only released in Italy. Today we're fortunate enough to be joined by Cooper in a rare U.S. television appearance. Also joining us for this exclusive interview is the film star, Jackie Lee Collingwood. But first, let's take a look at another scene, the introduction of our beloved final girl, Karen Thompson, played by none other than a young Miss Collingwood in her very first role. Could I, another one of these? One more.
Did you find it?
No, my mom must have hidden it.
No free booze then. Can I light up?
Yeah, go ahead. My folks aren't around, are they? Hey, who's that guy? I think he's staring at us.
Yeah, right. Probably just some jerk off who hasn't gotten action in the past 30 years. Hey! Get lost, creep! See? That's all you gotta do with these guys, Karen. They're afraid of women, especially pretty women like ourselves. A little push goes a long way.
And we're back with Mitch Cooper and Jackie Lee Collingwood. All right. Mitch, it's an honor to have you on the show.
It's Mr. Cooper. And is that an Italian bootleg of my movie? Because, you know, I don't make a fucking dime off those.
No, this is an Italian first print, limited edition Laserdisc that I got on my honeymoon. Those were the days. Jackie, you're looking beautiful as always.
Thank you, Peter. I could say the same to you, but I won't.
Okay. Well, this scene, it's iconic, undeniably. The sharp dialogue, the unforgettable performances.
Something interesting about this scene, I shot the entire thing myself because at this point in the shoot, our camera guy had died.
Of natural causes, of course.
Yes, of natural causes. And so I really got in the nitty-gritty of it, real raw filmmaking, not like they do nowadays. No, back then, if you wanted it done right, you had to do it yourself, and it was me, myself, and I.
And the two ladies carrying the picture, of course.
Yes, of course. What is an artist without his muse?
Right. Especially when his muse had to film all of Linda's close-ups herself because said artist took a speedball and passed out in an equipment van.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Looks like we've got some banter here in the Picture Palace. You guys sound like me and my wife after she and Leonard went on that trip for...
No, I'm 100% serious, Pete. Mr. Cooper's total lack of experience and professionalism nearly derailed the whole picture. Took us 6 years to finish the damn thing.
Hey, I was in a coma for 2 of those. That don't count.
Right, and when he was on set, he was too busy staring at Linda's rack to keep the camera steady.
Oh, look at you, little Miss Prim and Proper, classy girl. Ooh, I'm Jackie Lee. I can't suck a couple of you-know-whats to get old Mitchie off the hook. No. That'd be beneath me. If I ever thought of anybody else for once in my goddamn life, maybe Mitchie wouldn't have to move off to Sweden the moment things...
Well, I think we're just about ready to roll the next clip. Do you guys want to say something before?
No. I think Mitchie's talked enough for now. You got wine in this joint?
Let's go ahead with another iconic scene from the horror cinema classic. Everybody's dead, run fast, fast, fast. Oh God, there's blood everywhere. And can I get one more of these? One more.
Karen, there is literally no one out here. We're completely alone. Now then, here is one Shirley Temple for you, and one for me. Quit being such a baby. You should be grateful that Bobby gave us access to his personal stash. Woo!
God, how do people drink that stuff?
Oh, grow up! You're 14, for Christ's sake. You could use a little corruption. Do you want to be a virgin the rest of your life?
This has nothing to do with that.
Karen, Shirley Temples have everything to do with fucking.
Look, can we just go back? The curfew's still in effect.
You mean go back to Carl's party, right? Because that's where I am going tonight, babe.
Linda, this isn't a joke. They found that guy's body right here in these woods. And the killer still hasn't been caught.
Well, really then, the safest place to be is with all of Carl's friends, not at your cold, lonely, empty house, right?
So we've begun to descend into the notorious debauchery.
Yes, well, actually, Linda.
Well, the interesting thing about this scene is that it was actually the most expensive one to shoot in the entire film. And the reason for that is we used actual Shirley Temples. And when the union caught wind of that, they were all up in arms.
Times were really different then, huh?
Yes, quaint times, weren't they, Pete? I mean, back then, a Shirley Temple was just a mixed drink made up of mescaline, some tequila, shot of cocaine, some light horse drinks, and shot of gasoline.
And lime bitters.
And no fucking cherries.
So you can imagine how much it would cost to make those for everyone on set. We're talking actors, crew members.
Wait, so you got everyone on set drunk?
Well, technically, according to SAG regulations, the Shirley Temples has enough uppers and downers to make you legally sober. It's what Shirley herself drank on set to get ready for a scene.
Why?
Well, we had to.
No.
We required that everyone on set have at least 5 drinks. That way it was easier to...
It made it more authentic, authenticity.
Yeah, you can't really do a scene with drunk characters without everyone on set being completely wasted, now can you?
So when you and your crew were drunk...
Oh, no. Mitch and I didn't drink. We were all judge, jury, executioner back then, all run and gun, you know?
Executioner, that's Rich Jack.
What do you mean by that?
You think I'd look like this at 34 if I huffed and stuffed with the crew? No way, Jose.
More with Mitch and Jackie after another clip from their classic horror film. You guys want to do it with me? Everybody's dead. Run fast, fast, fast. Oh God, there's blood everywhere.
God, dying.
Somebody help me, please!
Get a good look at me now, motherfucker.
Wow, just another truly fantastic piece of cinema. So, Jackie, what was it you were telling me earlier about those kill scenes before the show? I mean, the practical effects still hold up today.
Well, there's actually something we haven't told you yet, Peter.
I mean, for example, watching Linda's death scene still shocks me.
Peter, you're not a cop, are you?
And your viewers, they're not cops?
If you're a cop, turn off your TV now.
Mitch, Jackie, I don't know what's...
We killed people, Peter. We murdered them. The whole cast.
Why?
To get real scares, Peter. I mean, you've seen slasher films from those days. It's fake. It's phony. I was going to make a Mitch Cooper picture. I didn't want any of that. I needed authenticity. I needed it to be real, have grit. So I got my inbred cousin Ronnie. Such a sweet fella. Wasn't his fault his parents were siblings. But, man, I just gave him an axe and a mask and just let him run loose. Giving him a little direction here and there. It was beautiful. It was, even when he killed the actor who played the lumberjack. Well, the first actor who played the lumberjack. You see, he gutted the man, then we had to recast the part because he gutted him off screen. What an ordeal that was. Boy.
I mean, I was in on it, of course. Mitch said it was going to be the greatest horror film of all time. All I had to do was dome a real-life serial killer, which practically made me a folk hero in town. I mean, how could I pass on an opportunity like that?
It's just the way things were back then. You know, and everyone was so on those Shirley Temples that, well, they didn't feel a thing. It was really quite humane what we did. Yeah.
Kill a few people here and there, it doesn't matter. You do what you gotta do to get the film made. It's the 70s, baby.
My producer is giving me a signal that we are actually out of time.
Oh, Peter, wait. Oh. To celebrate your first show, we got you something.
It's a lasagna. We made it ourselves.
Go ahead, try some.
It's pretty good. What's in it?
The guy who played the lumberjack.
That's cool. That's not funny.
Oh,
I'm not a cannibal.
kidding. We ate those people a long time ago. See you around, Pete.
All right. That's the show. Everybody's dead. Run fast, fast, fast. Oh God, there's blood everywhere. Changed the face of American independent cinema irrevocably. Born from a singular auteur and his eccentric cast, we now see that this micro-budget barn burner couldn't have been made without a whole lot of blood, sweat, tears, and more blood. I was going to show you some pictures of my cat, John Ford. He wears a little cowboy hat like the real John Ford, but I guess we ran out of time. Join us next episode when we look at another movie. Until then, this has been Peter's Picture Palace.
Hi, Turtle.